Hi everyone! Today, me and my friend Eva are going to be riding our horses. We just finished our jobs here at the Silverglade Manor and now we're going to ride. So we both lease horses. Her horse's name is Thunder and I lease Rose. So we're just gonna walk over and tack them up in their stalls. And we just work as grooms here. And now it's time for riding. So she's going to go and tack up her horse, and I'm going to go and tack up Rose Jumper. So first, when I tack her up, and then I put her bridle on. And I lead her out, so Eva has obviously done that. So now that we have the horses out of their stalls, we're just going to put our. It's a little bit of a far walk, so it might take a while. But she's going to mount as soon as she gets her helmet and everything on, and I obviously just want to wait for her. So once she mounts after putting all her tack on, she'll just follow me. Once she mounts, so that's her outfit for the day. And we're just going to walk our horses down to the arena, not lead them because it's a very long lead and we want our horses just to get warmed up by walking. So she's just going to follow me and we're going to go down to the arena for our lesson and keep walking for a while. It is a very long walk, but we don't mind because, yeah, she is trotting right now, just maybe to get her horse warmed up, but I like to start walking. Oh, and I obviously. But we work here for the day, so we might do a video one time of us doing all our stable chores. We are grooms here, so we do a bunch of stuff. So then we'll just keep walking down here. And obviously we don't really need to walk once we get in the arena, we start trotting right away. So we finally got our horses down here and we are just going to walk into the arena after our horses have been walking for a while. So we're going to trot as soon as we get into the ring, and then we are going to be jumping today because we jump. So yeah, we're just walking into the arena now. Our trainer is already down here. She told us when we could come down to have a lesson as soon as we were done working for the day. So as soon as we get in the ring, we are going to start trotting because it is a very long walk and we do not need to take a trailer down there. So we'll just start trotting this direction and we'll circle as soon as our trainer tells us to circle. We'll try to stay on the rail. There is a lot of jumps, but we don't really want to do it in the dressage ring because people need it for dressage, not for walk, trot, canter. So we'll just find our places on the rail. It is a very big arena, so there is definitely room. And then she said to circle, so we're going to circle wherever we are. And, you know, just... And she's just a little bit behind me, so I think I'm just going to cut across the ring, or not really cut across, but, you know, I don't need her to follow me. She can just stay on the rail. I don't need her to follow me at all. And she doesn't need to walk, trot, so I just don't need her to follow me. Because you don't really follow each other in lessons. But she might follow me. So, she said to walk, so we are all going to walk, and we are going to take turns cantering. So Eva will be first for cantering, and I'll go to the middle. So then she picked up the canter, and Reed just likes to watch her as she canters and give her some feedback. Obviously, I'm not going, she's just, you know, cantering, and then she might circle, or, you know, she can do whatever she wants when she's cantering. And it looks like Reed told her to circle. Choices, she actually changed direction. And then Reed said for her to walk, and it's my turn now. So she'll go in the middle, and I'll go canter now. So we're switching places. So as soon as she gets into the middle of the ring, we will canter. The reason we don't canter with each other is because the horses like to chase each other sometimes, and we don't want that to happen because then they can start getting very wild. So as soon as I think it's ready for me to canter, I start usually from the walk. We did get the right lead, so I continued cantering. And Reed told me to circle, so I circled right over here. I don't like to do very big circles. I choose to make them, you know, medium, wide. So I passed Reed, and she just gave me some feedback to shorten my reins up a little bit, you know, keep her controlled so she doesn't start galloping away, because I haven't ridden her in a while, and I did not lunch her this morning because I did not have time with a bunch of new people who were coming to the manor. So she then told me to just trot her because she was getting a little bit rough and she actually reared up. So I started to walk her, and Reed told me to just come talk to her, for Eva and I to come talk to her, and Eva would go first for jumping, I think she said. So Eva and I just started to walk over to her, but Rose jumping the cross rail. But we just talked to her for a little while to settle our horses down. And she gave us some feedback, and we kind of just stood there making sure that our horses were good. We pat them, and then it was time for Eva's turn to jump. So Eva was going to go over the crossrail the direction that I started cantering. So she was going to trot up to the crossrail first, and Reed would tell her when she would stop. So she's just walking right now and trotting. Obviously, turned ridden in a while, so her horse may stop. But she got over the jump and trotted after. So Reed told her to do the jump again. So Eva did it the other direction. And then she trotted up the crossrail again, and her horse stopped. Reed told her that next time she could do it again, but it was my turn now. So she was going to come to the middle where I was, and I was just going to trot Rose jump over the jump. Now, I do not know how she was going to react. We haven't jumped in a little while just because I haven't had time to ride her, but I have lunched her and give her some turnouts. So we approached the crossrail, and she did really well, and she cantered afterwards. Reed told me to approach the crossrail again at the canter. I broke to the trot by accident, but then kept the canter. I cut across a little bit and just went around the red jump to make sure that we had enough room, and I wanted to come straight approaching the jump. And we did it, and then it was Eva's turn again. So I walked over to the middle, and she was just going to trot up the crossrail, and if Thunder did it good, she was going to canter it the next time. Rose has been very good, so Thunder's been very good today too, is what I've noticed. So she jumped it, and she got the canter, so Reed told her to canter it the other direction. So I think she was changing direction here, and she was going to canter it. Eva's turn for jumping was up, and she was going to go to the middle again as I talked to Reed for my course. So once I talked to Reed, which I had to go talk to her over here, we would be doing the same course. So she was here telling us what course we would be doing. So she told me the course that I'd be doing, and I was ready, so she told me that I could go, and then Eva would go. So it wasn't a very hard course, and she told me to trot up to the first jump. The first jump was that little green bush over there, the little vertical. We were starting off little. We didn't want our horses to get too anxious, so we wanted to make sure that they'd do the jumps. And then she kind of picked up the canter a little bit early, but Reed just said let her do it, and we cantered it. And then we were going to come up the yellow vertical where Reed is standing towards, and we're Eva is over there. And we're going to do this jump. And we cleared it. And then it was going to be up the red 2 pole. And then Reed told me to trot her and just, walk and pet her, and she was very good. So then it was Eva's turn, and she was going to do the same course as me that direction. So it was Eva's turn, and she could trot or canter to her first jump. Thunder's obviously has a lot of energy. I was told to stand in the middle to not get in the way of her jumping. So Eva cantered up to the first jump over here, and Reed just told her to shorten her reins, and she jumped it, and she cleared it. She jumped it long. So then she was going to come up the yellow 2 pole over there, the vertical. So she kept going, and obviously kept Thunder moving. He can sometimes be a little bit lazy, is what she told me. But Reed was very impressed today that she got him moving, and he was on his correct lead. So then she jumped the yellow, and she cleared it. And then she came up the red, I was going to say oxer, but it's not an oxer, obviously I'm not a horse professional. And she cleared it. So then Reed told her to walk, and now it was my turn. Reed told me to come up the outside line, and well, our first jump was going to be outside line, but it was really hard explaining. So it was my turn, and I think Eva was going to the middle. And I counted my strides as soon as I went in. Land, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we got 4 strides. I think we could have gotten 3. And then she told me to come up this jump. And then down the yellow 2 pole. She told me to trot because I did get the wrong lead. And then it was change direction. Up the yellow 3 pole. Now, that was it. And then we walked. That was the course. So obviously I stood by this jump, but the first jump was the outside line to the single fence near the outside line that was huge. Like, not that big, but obviously big. And then up the yellow 2 pole, change direction up that jump. So it was a 5 jump course. Eva was just preparing, cantering a little bit early up the outside line. And she wasn't supposed to do that jump. Reed told her at the last minute. She thought that was the first jump, but it was actually up the outside line. Oh, well, I got a different course than her. Reed told her to first start with that one, just so Thunder would get the canter lead. Then up the outside line. I think we got a little bit of different courses. Hers had a little bit more jump. So she cleared that one. And then, yeah, Reed gave us different courses. So sometimes you get different courses in your class, and then Reed told her to walk, and then it was my turn again. So Reed told me to come up the highest jump that there was here, just to get her energy out, because she did like to go very fast. So if I went over this jump, she might slow down. This is the highest that we jump here, and we cleared it very nicely. It was pretty high. I don't know if Eva would be doing this. Reed has not given her a course yet. So I went up the yellow 3 pole, and she cleared it, and then she had a little gallop moment towards the next jump, but I slowed her down in time. Sometimes she just gets a little bit out of control. She's a very hard horse to manage sometimes. And then we ended faster than I thought, and she halted at the jump. Reed told me to circle and just canter up the jump. and she told me to walk, and it was Eva's turn again, and she just made sure that Eva would go up the highest jump we had here and then walk him because Thunder was very tired, and after that we were done with our lesson. So as soon as Eva was ready to go, she started. As soon as Eva was ready to go, so once we're done with our lesson, we will walk back up to the Silverglade Manor, and Eva just got a head start because she just wanted to put Thunder in the paddock, so I probably won't see her for a little bit. So I just walked Rose Jumper out of the ring. I said thank you to Reed for doing our lesson today, and then Rose Jumper just, you know, she's very tired, so she probably will not be galloping, but Eva already put Thunder in the paddock, so I'm just gonna go up. This is a community ring, so if you did see other people using it, this is not a private ring. Well, it is, like, you have to let them know that you're coming, but a lot of people join. So finally, after that long walk, we'll be back at the Silverglade Manor. I will untack her in her stall. Now the reason for that is this pole is usually where like a lot of people love to untack and tack up their horses. It's just better for her to be in her stall. I also will probably go take her down to the paddock for her to graze and have fun with her friends. But right now, I need to untack her. So I was just going to lead her back into her son. I put Rose Jumper back in her stall. And I still had more chores to do, obviously. It was very late, but I'm still supposed to do chores, so after that I was probably going to do more chores. And she was going to sleep in her stall tonight. Once I'm done unpacking her, I'll usually just, you know, let my boss know that I've done all the chores today. Once I've untacked her and I've ridden her. My hours today were a little bit short. Usually I go overtime, but I just want to go tell my boss that I'm leaving now. My boss is over here. So we just talked for a little bit, and I told her that Eva, and letting her know that I might need, and she just gave me my schedule for tomorrow. So I took that, and I also just checked on the horses that were for sale. I mean, not for sale, just the horses in this stable. After that, I will usually go home. So thank you guys so much for watching. A big thank you to Eva for doing this video with me. Just to let everyone know, this was all realistic roleplay. This is not in Real Star Stable. This was just a fun 40 subscriber special. So thank you all for 40 subscribers, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. So let me know if you guys wanted to see more of these videos. I was planning on doing more in the future, so just let me know, because I know Eva and I would be happy to do that. But anyway, I'll see you guys in Wednesday update videos, so bye!